Please come.
Yes, Papa.
Run to our farm now and fetch firewood. Eh? There's no firewood for your mother to make food this morning, okay? Please, please, please.
Okay, Papa. I'll do that as soon as I finish sweeping.
Please do.
I'll do quick.
Spirit.
How did you know that I'm going to fetch fire?
I told you I am a spirit. And coupled with the fact that the love I have for you, this love I have for you, it clears openings. Wherever you're going, I will be. Wherever I want to go, whatever I want to do, I'm everywhere. I will always know because of the love I have for
you. You are a spirit.
Oh yes.
If you see a spirit, will you know?
Why not? I told you I am one.
Okay, since you don't want to tell me how you got to know about my firewood errand, you'll help me put this in my head.
Oh, definitely. I would even like to do more than that. In fact, if you ask me to help you take it home, I will gladly do so.
And my cutlass.
Okay.
Yeah.
No thank you. Just like that.
You're getting nothing. Because until you tell me how you got to know about my firewood errand.
Listen, I told you I'm a spirit. I told you I follow you around. She laughs.
Who's talking about spirits? Okay. Great man who recognizes spirits from a distance.
Yes, that's me.
Hey, okay. Stay there and keep making mouth. You know.
Listen, Uwe, you're not even trying to encourage me a bit. You know, I was expecting at least,
Mr. Spirit, so this is how you have been a spirit, eh?
My wife to be.
Never! See, if you come near me, if you come near me now, I'm going to shout. So my father will come out here and know that you've been spying on me.
No, you think you're getting angry, you're going to get me angry.
I'm only you. Yes, Mama. Let me warn you. Don't call me again and disturb me. Did you hear me? Don't call me again, no. Or I will make you suffer in this world.
Hey, so let me suffer you.
I'm pitying you. Yes, Mama. Mama. Yes, Mama. I went to urinate behind the house.
Hi. Just one embrace. I will punish you when you eventually come to my house. For one embrace, I will give you an embrace. You see. Hi.
See you. I know the kind of things you do. Look at how he's slapping my buttocks like. Did you do it or not?
I did not do anything.
Then I will not marry you. Liar.
I did it.
You insolent man. That has worsened your situation. Let me warn you. Don't even dare me again. Stop following me about. And don't ask me to marry you again.
I promise you, I can't stop.
Chai, Negi. I'm not fear.
Name is dead. Everybody say, chai me. Uwe, chai me. Eh? Come. Listen, you know what?
Come in. Oh! I'm giving you. Take. Tommy. Remember, I gave you that time. Please, ma. Tommy. Tommy now. No. Leave me alone. Take off your hand.
What is this?
Leave me alone.
Is it not the ball that all of us?
I don't like this kind of joke. I don't like it.
Is it wrong for somebody to love you? We are playing love game. It's football, not it's ball, not love game. To me and to you, to me, to you. You give me, I give you.
Who are you playing love game with? Who?
You. I love her so much and that's why I'm playing.
Because get out, let us continue what you are doing.
Why would I go? Okay, fine.
Let's not.
No. Come, let me show you people something. Come. I will show you something now. Okay. Then this is this is me, this is you. No.
This is who?
No, I missed something. This is our children's food. Lunch, breakfast and dinner. Plus pure water. See.
Why are you laughing? Must you laugh? Why are you laughing?
You know you're going to have twins. One will take one branch, the other one the other department.
Why are you laughing?
It's all because I'm going to have many.
But this is rather too big now. It's only Mami Water one can be this big.
She's my Mami Water. Did you say you are a spirit? Is it because I said it?
You see, my father will hear this. My father will hear this. Even the elders, everybody will hear it. Everybody will hear it.
Oh yeah, please.
Don't touch me again, no. You know my power to pass. Touch me again. How can you love someone you don't know? How can you?
You advise me on what to do. Tell me, if you're in my position.
All you see is the arc of my shoulder, the curve of my hips, the rounded fall of my breasts that makes them look like pumpkin, as you said.
Very, very appetizing one like that.
You see all those, but you still do not see Owoh.
Stop talking in parables. This is you, this is me. I'm seeing you, I'm sitting beside you.
Give me your fingers.
You need my finger?
Yes.
My finger or my finger?
I said all.
You must be greedy.
Okay, use these fingers and touch my forehead.
Your forehead?
Yes.
Okay, let me see this new.
Shh, shut up and listen.
Where will the magic come? I can't feel anything.
You mean you cannot see or feel anything?
No, everything is just normal. I will feel it if you allow me to go further.
Then the gods must have blinded you for you not to see.
How?
Yes. You still do not have the powers to see.
I see you. Stop talking in parables.
You said you want to marry me.
Of course. Have I not been drinking? I've been singing it. It's almost an anthem. Now, I want to marry you yesterday. So, just say yes now. And no other woman will do. Believe you me.
Then come and marry me and let me rest.
I don't like the way you're saying it. You're sad. Why are you saying it with such as if you're being pressured?
Come with your people anytime you want, anyhow you want it, and come and marry me.
You really waited for the best. That is good.
She's the quickest young woman from this part. Her skin is the color of clay, a rare beauty.
As you can do better than that. You mean you have no word of praise for your new wife?
Listen, I'm happy you called her. So I should know better. I know when best to give her the kind of praise that everybody will see. And when that time comes, I will make it very, very evident. Everybody will see the evidence of my praises poured on her or in her, whichever way.
Yes, the evidence of her swallow stomach with pregnancy.
Ha! What will I go? You're getting wiser by the day.
Papa, I'm here.
Especially down the other one.
Okay, Papa.
See me.
What is happening?
Playmates, it is time for I, Owoh, to incarnate in the world among humans. I shall go to be born into the house of a hunter. I will be the beauty they talk about in that village. Oh! I will be human and do human things. Everything that humans do. The day I will get married is the day I will die. As soon as my husband drinks the wine, I shall die. I'll make my way back to the kingdom of beauty, from where all the beautiful maiden spirits of our lineage come from.
Playmates, it is time for I, Nkata, to incarnate in the world amongst humans.
That was your wife. That was the promise she made. And today she tried to keep her promise. Her words bind her to this world. She promised to die when you drink the wine. But you were yet to drink the wine when she fell down. In shock, the cup fell out of your hand. The drink spilled, so she cannot die. But she has started the process, so she is stuck.
Stuck? Where? How?
In the middle passage. She cannot be alive. She cannot die. It is the worst place to be. Only love can save her.
Great one, tell me what to do. Tell me whatever sacrifice that I have to do. What it takes to do that sacrifice. So that I can save my wife from the clutches of death. Tell me anything. What is required for the sacrifice, and I will present it forthwith. Please.
It will take a journey.
A journey?
A journey to the kingdom of beauty. Her avatar still lives. You must marry her double spirit. You must make peace with her. She will, in turn, be this one here, the visitor, to stay with you as a wife on earth till you arrive old age. Are you brave?
Are you asking? If I were not brave in the first instance, I would never have to go and seek her hand in marriage. Now that it is to save her life, why will I lack bravery? Great one, tell me what it will take Tell me where is this land of the kingdom of beauty? Tell me the location, where the thing is. Tell me what I'm required. Am I supposed to go with dagger? Am I supposed to go with charms? Am I supposed to go with whatever it takes? Is it the land of the spirit? Is it the land of the dead? How do I go? Just show me the way. Tell me what to do. Tell me. I have asked a lot of questions and I need a lot of answers. Great one. Please, there is no time.
Go and come back with 4 types of men. A brave man, a coward, a thief, a fast runner, and you, who we all know to be a tricky fellow. The 5 of you will make this journey. Thus, what bravery cannot solve, tricks will solve it. What tricks cannot solve, a thief will steal it. And what is stolen can be run away with. But in all, a man of tricks and wisdom and strategy will hold the life of all the others in his hands.
I will go and do as you say, great one. Now.
Bring these men to me, and I shall show you the way to the place where I will send you. I will go. I will see you when I come back.
Onyo shio, ibianim ao, onyo mekome, ibianim ao, iyezo rezo, onye gezute, maka nkwuo anyị ga-eme njem abụrụ njem eriba n'ụba mama na ya bụ njem onye ike dị anyị mkpa onye ọsọ ọ dị anyị mkpa onye amamihe na onye ụjọ dị anyị mkpa ma onye osio ịgasị dị mkpa gịlị ihe zolezo onye ga-ezute ihe mmụọ zọrọ onye ga-ezute ihe arụsị zọrọ onye ga-ezute ihe dibịa zọrọ onye ga-ezute ihe zọrọ ezo onye ga-ezute onye shio I tell gị bịa gosi ihe dị bụla ezumezu omekome ihe zoro ezo onye ga-ezute ka m kwuo anyị ga-eme njem abụla njem aṅụberiba mama ezumezu ike ọsọ ụjọ I'm trying to use it, ihe zolezo onye ga-ezute ihe mmụọ zọrọ onye ga-ezute ihe arụsị zọrọ onye ga-ezute ihe dibịa zọrọ onye ga-ezute ihe zọrọ ezo onye ga-ezute
We have been singing for the food. Are you sure they are staying here?
Yes, I am very sure this is where they stay.
I think we may eventually enter there because we can't continue to sing here like people who are insane. And then walk into the...
Rico Potaba!
Wait. Who is with my boss? My boss.
I'm a thief! Inojie!
Stolen right from under your very noses.
When he's gone, tell him I've gone to Akwada, my village. He can come there and tell me the essence of this place.
Wait!
You will go with me on this journey. I was told to look for a runner, but I found Siroko instead. Where the wind. That is why they call me Oson. What is this journey about? Where are we journeying to? I was running and we were flying. This is a journey to save lives. Your reward is immortality. Your name will be immortalized because the songs that are going to be composed for this journey will contain your name. And children unborn, sing the praises of your name to the hearing of the community and beyond the community. You must go with me on this very journey. The wind, that's what I would like to call you. Okay, you know, come with me to my in-laws' house. I will show you the woman I was to marry. And then you hear the rest of the stories. The wind. The wind. Let's go. Where is the wind?
Do you love me?
Of course I do. Will I be here if I didn't?
How much?
How much I love you?
Yes. Tell me. Will you face a lion for me?
Huh?
The evil spirits? Will you walk through the forest in the middle of the night to get me food if my buttocks were stuck to a tree in the farm and I cannot move, just like in the fairy tale?
Talk to a tree. Now even imagine. Hey, please, let's not talk about this now, please. Don't talk about this. Let's talk about this later.
Now tell me, what is that one thing you can do for me to show me that my man is ready to face anything for my sake?
Everything, Ada. I, Quincy, will fight. I will bark like a ram. I will charge. Surge forward with the charge of a tiger. I will stampede like a buffalo or an elephant. Anything at all. Lion! 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 Lion!
Let's go. I told you, Marco. Tell him it's only a strand of grass.
I told you my man is a coward. What other coward are you looking for? I tell you, in this whole Umudulu village, you will never see any man who is as frightened as my Quincy.
This is an extreme case of cowardice.
This one is an evil and dangerous lion. He came in the form of a human being.
Adaron, don't let him deceive you. He's a lion, Adaron!
Come back, Quincy. He's a human being, as you can see, and not a lion.
Come, I'm not a lion. Come, it's only a strand of grass that I taught you here.
Really?
Come.
You mean he won't eat you? Che, maybe he's not hungry.
Come back. I want to hand you over to Obasi. He will take you on a journey. He has promised to pay me some money if you will go with him. So go with him. It is better. At least I would have gained something from loving a fool like you.
Hey.
Come, my dear. I am human. I'm not a lion. I'm one papa. Come. This is the only thing I thought to hear.
As long as he won't turn to a lion and eat me there.
Don't worry, I'm not turning into a lion. Come.
Come on, Meg. Hey.
You really must have been born during the heat of rainy season. I will pick.
You cannot blame me. There's evil in the world. The best thing for you to do is to see the evil ahead of time. Then do what I just did. Wrong.
I'm impressed. You can say I'm a human being.
Look at you, look at you.
You're still afraid?
You have not seen anything yet. Wait until you travel with him.
He's hiding. Well, it's alright, it's alright. I think I've gotten what I want.
Making that noise. Show yourself. No, the guy,
What? Hey, it's EJ. Open up your this thing. Unmask yourself.
It's EJ. What kind of game is this? This is risky.
It's us, Obasi. EJ, Obi. Our brother Obasi needs a man that is brave.
Is it because of your wife that I had started dying and stopped dying because she's Obanje?
Shh! Don't mention that word again. That Obanje, the more you keep mentioning it, it will give them powers, all those girls in the spiritual world, to fortify themselves and stop me from marrying my wife. I prefer to call her my beloved wife. For now, until I can go to that their spirit world and then wed her avatar. When I wed her spirit, double spirit, then I can now come back. Whatever you want to mention, you mention it. But for now, no.
With a spirit? Is this a fairy tale or something?
You don't believe Obanje exists? Okay. We all know Cecilia. Cecilia's husband fell from palm tree and died. The woman went to the grave and cried and cried. She begged him to come back to her. And she broke the right leg of the corpse and said, I will recognize you with this when you come back. Have you all seen Cecilia's 10-year-old son? He lives on the right leg. Now, if you don't believe Obanje exists, how do you reconcile these two?
I don't say these things don't exist, like Obanje doesn't exist. But these things are better when they are told as stories, fairy tales. But not when it's happening to somebody close to you, your relatives, your friends, like Obasi. No. I will just bend down my head and wonder at a very deep world.
Idika, let's cut this long story short. The great Otaka Akbeli has asked me to go and get one brave man among the people who are going to accompany me on a mission. So I chose you. We just wanted to test, just like he said, to test to see whether that your bravery is still within you. Yeah? I thought they were going to deal with you, that you are a brave man. Now, are you going on this very mission with me or not? Let me know what I tell Otaka Akbeli.
Obasi, my friend, tell Otaka Akbeli that Idika sends his greeting when are we meeting at his shrine.
Thank you very much. In fact, this word and words of encouragement, let us go. You know when we were coming for this thing, Idika, I said they should be very, very careful so that they will not wound you.
I almost got you killed.
He nearly killed you.
EJ, you have put your general difference by now.
Ogogo churu mu aba no na ba na tije. Ogogo go ba lu ko so me won se bia. No. Akoso adu mananya. Amen. Ngili gili ana kilo do ejiro do de news. Ologo di ni eme kan je me. Okechala gbo. Okechala gbo. Ono muri ki je li ebu.
Abako wa me egbo enwu oko. Great attack apele. I traveled far and near to assemble these special people. I call them special because they are really special in their area of specialization. Let me start by introducing the coward among us. We need his services. He's a coward, but he's a great coward. A coward with a difference. I got him from Umudulu village. And he's called... He's a great coward. He's here to protect us, not to harm us. That is the great question for you. Next to Kwenze is the one I would like to refer to as the wind. I call him the wind because if he comes here, nobody notices, but things get missing. He is the thief of all thieves. One of the greatest lifters we have around this vicinity. I got him from Umocho village. And they call him Agi.
You are good, but bring back what you've just stolen. Bring it out.
Adile Mengen. Well, he just tried to show you one part, a little bit, teeny-weeny bit of what he can do. But he now realizes that nothing goes beyond you. You see all. On my immediate right is the one I would like to refer to as the Mirage. He runs and the wind follows. He is the fastest feet we have around this area.
Owoh.
Wayo, Dajo. Wayo. He's always on the move. It takes a great deal to keep him stationary. I got him from Akwara village, and it's called Oso, which depicts what he can do. He runs. Now I, from this very community, decided to bring my brother here, Idika, the warrior. He's a great warrior. His heart beats faster than the rest. He looks for action.
Let's go,
You see, he's poised for action most of the time. And he goes looking for action. Action doesn't look for him. So before you now, an assemblage of people who are going to make this journey with me. Already you know who I am. I'm Obasi, the tricky one. The cunning one that confuses the gods. We are here in your domain. We want you to do the ones that are going to be done by the spirits because you are the eye of the spirits. We are only mere mortals. So, fortify us. Let us go in peace and come back in peace. And achieve the aim of the mission in the first place. No other one does it better than the great attacker, Bele.
Abieko! Buruka! I am my up. Igridium. Alusi Malabuba. Open Wayo. Your journey is not a journey into the physical. It is a journey into the spiritual, into another life. My wish is that you all come back alive. But even as I wish, the spirits know who shall come back and who shall not. I am you with good, not evil. I am you with truth, not lies. I am you with favor, not disdain. You sneak into the spiritual world in secrecy. No one must know your mission. No one must read your mind. You will find the kingdom of beauty where all beautiful Obanja girls reside and come to this world from. You find the double spirit of Uwe called Ori. You friend her. Make her fall in love. Propose to her and trick her into accepting a wedding ring from you. As soon as your ring enters her finger, your wife shall wake. What you shall see, what dangers you shall face, whether your mission shall be successful or not, and who shall die or who shall return from this mission, even I do not know. Go with your gifts, and may the spirit of good protect you. Here is the road to your journey. Arise and go. The tricky one. Brave one. The runner. The coward.
me just go from here. Please. There's no need adding me.
Please follow. You must follow. Greatness, immortality, heroism, remembrance from generation to generation. That is what you shall find. But whether you shall find life or death, I leave that to the chief of each of you. May your Ikenga go before you and blow you the winds of good fortune. Go!
Let us go. Shut up your mouth, you fool. Shut up. My friend, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to him.
Hey, don't talk to me. Nangwa. Don't talk to me. Talk to your heart that's about to fail us. Let me tell you, because if you continue like this, by the time we meet danger, I'm sure you're going to faint. Or you're going to even have heart failure. And then we'll have a corpse on our hands.
We're all corpses already. We all are corpses already. Have you asked yourself how we got here? A wall just opened and we walked through as if we were walking into our graves. Let me tell you, we are in the land of the spirits. Otaka Kuli has used us for his medicine. Oh God. I just hope I wake up and all this is a dream. How did I leave my dad to come to a place like this? Did you turn me into accepting such?
Wait, shut up your mouth! Shut up your mouth! Or you'll be lost here.
Who is talking? I said it. Did I not say it? This is another world. Even a common thief is respected above me.
Wait a
You come here. Are you not a thief?
You call me a thief?
In the real world, you'll be behind the bars. Criminal.
Shut up! I'm trying to use my ears here.
And don't you shout at me. Now you can tell him not to shout at me.
What did you call me now?
Naidika, is there a crime with that?
You are even older than I am. And you call me Nai. You see what cowardice and stupidity can do to you?
Look at him. Look at him.
He's even one of the oldest among us here.
Nine is not by age. In fact, listen, as far as this trip is concerned, every one of you is 9. Abuse me, send me on errands, do anything you like, but in exchange, please, just allow me to hide behind you whenever we are faced with danger.
Shh. Did you hear that? What? Listen. Huh? Listen.
I hear you too.
Yes, it's music. Music of the spirits. Yes.
Hey, let us run.
Run to let us.
Let's go. Don't go.
Maidens. Beautiful. 5 in number. Yes. They are singing and dancing.
Wow. Hey. I said it.
They're beautiful. Yes. Let us go closer and know who they are. Yes. Go closer. Yes, now.
Omechakanana, Egu, Egu Mafia, Obida Kanuku, Egu, Egu Mafia, Omechakananya, Egu, Egu Mafia, O Rebe Rebe, Uwatu Wasato, Rebe Rebe, O Rebe Rebe, Rebe Rebe, Egu Fia Toka.
Greetings.
Please, are you men?
Are we men?
No, like we have breasts like you. What kind of stupid question is that? What do you mean?
Relax, my brother. Let me handle this.
Oh, your brothers. And we are sisters too. My name is Iya.
Iya?
Yes, Iya.
It's funny and strange at the same time. Because in our own kingdom, Iya could mean two things. It's either Iya, that you're doubting somebody, or Iya, that you're in agreement. And it's so strange that you hear such names. Who are, you said the people behind you are?
These are my sisters. Iya, Iyi, Iyo, and Iju.
Oh, yes.
We are the loved children of the goddess, Ohamiri, and her human lover, the prince of Izoha. We have lived here ever since we were born, over 2,000 years ago. We do not age, we cannot grow wrinkle, and we do not die. And the only man we've ever seen is our father.
Is your father still living? After 2,000 years? I doubt it. That's impossible.
Our mother, the goddess, who is his wife, he inherited immortality and has walked this land, resting, sleeping, and feeding on honeys.
I see.
While we, the children, will just stay, sing, and wait for the time the gods will accept us at the God Mountain.
Oh, you're redundant. I'm not
They
even
refuse to accept us because we are half human. And because of our human father.
You know about us now. Tell us about yourself. Who are you and how did you come to this land?
Yeah. I smell an woman. Well, ladies, I think we'll be on our way. Because we now found out that our journey is still very, very far. So we'll be going. Yeah.
No! You cannot go yet.
Why?
You cannot leave us.
Why?
Stay with us. We have this emptiness inside that we do not know what it is. Yearning or longing, we don't know what it is. But seeing you and your men, we already feel the beginning of satisfaction.
Oh, really? So you want to use us as a specimen for sexual practice, you know? You want us for private skip, your puppy dogs. Yeah.
What? We can come back later. Why are you following us? Did we steal your vow? Why this? Why are you following us?
It is ordained that you will come and teach us pleasures unknown. It is ordained!
Lack of life! Lack of life!
ordained. But if it is not, then Mother, the goddess, I ordain it. You two loved an earthly man. He fathered us. Do not deny us these men, even if but for once.
Ashimeshindo meweluge, ashimula weluge. Amalumuna magimwoke beki silipia. Akukodiki no biekwe, kolu mukano, no wozo diadie. Eche kwa mo, nuwa mo, soya buwe keleke. Eche kwa mo, unamo, soya bungo keleke. Eche kwa mo, nuwa mo, soya buwe keleke. Eche kwa mo, unamo, soya bungo keleke. Chi ojiji amue, mbom chie uchichie. Omei mobi irapugie, kanani mnorosoi. Ohia bure nyime, amuna mmiri ndi otume. Noro so wukoma kamuna gi noro, kamuna gi biri. Ula bologi kamne kiri, ongu bologi kamna amuli. Uamezu woke, uamezu woke, uamezu woke, uamezu woke. Ashimeshindo meweluge, ashimula weluge. Amalumuna magimwoke beki silipia. Akukodiki no biekwe, kolu mukano, no wozo diadie. Eche kwa mo, nuwa mo, soya buwe keleke. Eche kwa mo, unamo, soya bungo keleke. Eche kwa mo, nuwa mo, soya buwe keleke. Eche kwa mo, unamo, soya bungo keleke. Chi ojiji amue, mbom chie uchichie. e ohia bure nyime awu na mmiri ndi otu me no muso wukoma e kamuna gi noro kamuna gi biri ula bologi kanne kiri owo bologi kanna amuli uamezu woke uamezu woke uamezu woke uamezu woke
Choose him. He shall be my rest.
He shall be my place of rest. Never to go. Never to leave me.
I choose him. He shall be my mate.
I didn't know men could be this young and handsome. I thought they were all like our father. This one will be my treasure. Yours treasure.
Is there no other one? There has to be another one. Ask them for me. I need to know if more are coming.
Is anyone coming? Are more coming?
I'm all alone now. There has to be another one.
Is anyone coming?
Are more coming?
Is anyone coming?
Is anyone coming?
I'm thirsty.
Wine! Wine!
Wine!
Wine!
Hey! What kind of life is this? Huh? I don't die here. I'll live long to marry Ada. How did I get here? How did I end up with those useless men who forgot why we came here and ran after women instead? Even that one who claimed his wife is to be saved, he has forgotten. Hi! I'll just go there now. I'll flog them. Then drag them out. If only I had the guts.
Greetings. Greetings, mortal man. What do you seek?
I'm a spirit. I'm not a man, I'm a spirit. How did I get here? What will I tell myself if I die here? What in the name of the gods am I doing here?
The gods? That is what I have been trying to be ever since I'm supposed to have died as a mortal man. But my wife won't hear of my dying. She has kept me alive with my daughters. Every day on the mountain of the gods, she pleads with them to allow us to be like them, the gods. I'm telling you this because I just heard you swear in the name of the gods. You must be careful of the things you say and how you swear in the name of the gods. The gods. Are they mean? No. But I can tell you, they are very difficult to please. I'm sure that if the gods are hearing me now, they will tell my wife to warn me to shut up and talk less. Open your eyes.
No.
I want you to come with me. I am a father of 5 ladies. The nymphs. Are you hungry? My daughters serve sweet wine, very sweet wine, made from honeybees and sweet roots. When you drink this wine, you forget all your troubles and you will not be hungry for a while. My daughters sing sweet songs. I am sure they would like to see another man apart from me. Come.
I'm going to die. It's an evil spirit. Don't come close.
Okay, you stay here till the real evil spirits come to get you.
Wait for me! Wait for me! Wait for me! You didn't vanish. Wait. I thought Otaka Queen said, "Oh, we break this egg, something will happen." Is it a fake egg? Stupid. It's egg now. No need. You don't have to charm me. I am charmed. Finished. Thank you. Just use me anyhow you like. Auntie, use me, misuse me anyhow. Okay. Can you look at this and call him a man? I'm finished. Where's the Anna? Oh! No problem. What do you want me to do?
Follow.
Thank you.
Esumike nchezo ife melone wegiwe lunalande ọkụ na mmiri ndoe ndị bịalije ndoe ashimole weluge ashimoyi weluge ashimeshindo meweluge ashimula weluge amalumuna magim nwoke beki silibia akụkọ dịgị n'obi ekwe kọọlụ m ka nnụọ n'ụwa ọzọ dị adịe echekwa m n'ụwa m sọ ya bụ uwe kereke echekwa m nna m sọ ya bụ nwoke kereke echekwa m n'ụwa m sọ ya
This is how you sit every day now. Not talking, not hearing. You open your mouth to eat. You don't say a word. You mess yourself up. I clean you up. You sit here day and night. You see nothing. I take you inside. I bring you outside. Uwe, is this how you choose to punish your own mother? Look at how you feel. Like a lifeless person. Wait. Is this what you choose? Is this what you choose for yourself?
Chima! Your mother is suffering. Oh.
What has she done?
She has just urinated on herself again. What has Otaka actually said?
The men have gone. He said that it is a dream journey.
Our daughter is not getting any better.
Otaka is a great man. He's a great medicine man. He goes to the spirit land to get his medicine sometimes. He sends the men there the same way he goes there himself when the need arises. This world is deep. Let us believe him.
Please keep an eye on her. Let me get her and lay her
on. Woman. Uwe. Your father is calling you. Uwe.
Stretch your legs, stretch your legs. Where are you going? Where are you going again? Come on, carry your wrapper. Where are you going?
Throw them away. It's what I'll do. Throw them away. Itinerant spirits, sojourner spirits, Obanje, spirit of wickedness. Uwe has stepped in. She has stepped in to stay. For she came 3 times before she was born. Her mother's womb is tired of repeated childbirths. Uwe, now, Uwe, step in and stay.
Sister, we must leave now. I sense the enemy, the chase of mankind, is approaching. We must leave now.
I cannot come with you now. Something went wrong in my wish. Something still remains unfulfilled in my words. My husband-to-be did not drink the wine. I was in a hurry to go. Something went wrong in my words of promise to die and return home.
Block them! Block them away! Block them! Block them away! Block them! Throw them away! Throw them! Itinerant spirits. Sojourner spirits. Obonje spirits of wickedness. Go! Go back to a kingdom of beauty and ashes. Egg of life, egg of all beginnings. It is not your wish or your will that your contents be wasted. Fall down here and do not break. Uwe. Fall down here and do not break. Uwe is inside of you.
My wife is broken-hearted. When will all this end? When will my daughter be the daughter we have always known again?
When Obas returns from his journey. Only if he succeeds. If he fails, she will remain like this till she finally dies in her ripe old age or out of sickness.
If he succeeds.
Only the gods know.
And this is the leaf we make our wine from. Yes. It is called the nectar leaf. It contains nectar that ferments as wine when it's dried in the wind. The dry stem turns into a capillary through which the nectar flows into our waiting gods. Are you alright? Come back. You are too gone under my hypnotic power. It's not like I gave you too much of the wine, or you listen to the song of rest more than your brothers. Do you love me? Then open your mouth. Eat. It is sweet in the throat, but bitter in the stomach. It will keep away hunger for days. I will never leave you. You will remain here with me. When we make a baby, you will not die again. You will become immortal like my father. And because of the father you are, the father of the child, who is half human and half God. What do you carry in there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good one.
My mother said it gets women with child.
Yes.
It's strange. It looks like a snake, fast asleep.
I don't.
And it also looks like a climbing plant, all called up together in itself.
It climbs. Climbs.
Ah, let me see.
Looking into a man's creation.
Father, when did you come?
Not long ago. Can we talk?
Sure.
How long do you intend to keep him and his men?
Forever, Father. They will live with us now.
No. No. You must let them go. Do not be a slave to your desires.
No, Father. No. For 2,000 years we have lived alone. Do you call it being a slave to our desires? And if we indulge ourselves for another 2,000 years, these men will not complain. They will have immortality, never to grow old and never to die. And besides, our mother, the goddess of Ohamiri, wants us to have them.
You must let them go. Their nature is evil. The nature of man. They will only bring you problems.
No, Father. You are wrong. They will change when they met with us.
What about the coward? The one who wouldn't listen to your music? The one that stuffs his ears with his fingers?
Ye will make him look at her and love her. He will change with time. His fears will depart. He will make a baby with Iye and all will be perfect.
I have warned you. I have warned you.
I will never let you go. You belong to me.
Since we came here, night does not fall. It's been day, 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 and day. Day in, day out, day. They call me the coward. But I'm the only one who knows what he's doing right now. Because I ran. Because I covered my ears to the Neef's song. Because I was afraid to hear her voice. Fear has saved me. And now, I am the only one who knows why we are here in this supernatural world where women just fall in love with you, give you wine, and sing for you.
And what is that mission?
Don't come near! Go! I do not want to see you! You will charm me just like the rest!
My name is Iye. And my sisters are Iyo, Iya, Iyi, and Iyo. So tell me, what is your name?
Did you say your sister's name is Iyo?
Yes.
Ah. That's a pet name we call one of my cousins back in our land.
And what is your land?
No. I don't know.
And your name?
I don't have a name. I don't have a name. Wait. You said your name is Iye?
Yes, it is.
Oh. Well then, my name is Oguiye.
Henceforth, Oguiye, you will obey me. Every word that I say, you will serve me. And when I sing to you, you will listen.
Obioma ulae ezumike nchezoe ife melwane wegiwe elu nalandoe oku na mmiri ndoe ndị bịalije ndoe ashimole weluge ashimoyi weluge ashimeshindo meweluge ashimola weluge ama umuna magim nwoke beki silipia akụkọ dị gị n'obi ekwe ka ọlụ m ka mụ n'ụwa ọzọ dị adị echekwa m n'ụwa m sọ ya bụ ekereke echekwa m nna m sọ ya bụ nwoke ekereke.
Why are you not obeying me? Why are you not obeying me? I wished on your name and you were supposed to obey me after that. Is your name not Obuye?
Why are you shouting?
Why are you not obeying me? I wished on your name and you were supposed to obey me after that. Is your name no longer Obuye?
No. I lied to you. In my land, Obuye means killer of Iye.
No. No!
And do not come back.
Yeah, why this show of anger?
Today, one of you told a lie among us. And it could have cost our sister her immortality if she had made a serious wish on it. And when she loses immortality, she will be like a mere human. One day to grow old, one day to grow wrinkles, and one day to be no more. Your stay with us is a danger to our nature. As much as we like you, as much as we like your company, we will let go of what we want. Man is evil, and now we know it well. So go with your evil and lies and do not come back.
Yeah, please.
Can I ask you a question? Please, we seek the kingdom of beauty. We do not know the way. Do you know the place, and can you tell us how to find the place?
People of that kingdom are in perpetual combat with us. They hate us for our beauty, compete with them. And we hate them as well. They move around. They hide their kingdom from us. Nobody knows. So tell me, why do you seek the evil ones out there? Do you go to destroy them?
Yes. We are going there to show them what fire does to the ears of Iraq.
Shut up! What's it to talk?
No, let's go there.
Go there and finish what? Please don't mind him. We do not seek them to find problems or trouble, or to fight them, or to destroy them. No. You see, there is this argument in the land where we come from on who is more beautiful, the daughters of the goddess of Ohamini and Prince Zoha, and the maidens who sojourn in the kingdom of beauty. This argument has been raging on for quite some time. It's even costing us time in our kingdom. So we've just come here to see if we can get the answers to it. That's all.
Good that you did not go to destroy them. Because if you destroy them, no one will compete with our beauty. We will be bored more than ever. No competition, no excitement in our existence.
Do you know the place? How can we find the place?
Find the maiden of the forest that smiles like the sun and the rain all in one.
Sun and the rain?
Yes. She smiles with happiness and sadness because all the gods want to marry her. But she has turned down every single suitor who is a god. And now, she lives in perpetual loneliness, wishes to marry, but finding none of her chance. The male gods hate her for the rejection of them, and the female gods are jealous of her beauty.
But why must we seek her? We want to find the kingdom itself, not
because she used to live in the kingdom you seek. She was once a citizen in the kingdom of beauty, but she disobeyed them. She went to the world and refused to die at her appointed time because she fell in love with a man. So she had fun. She grew old and died. And when she died, she assumed her immortal youthfulness and returned to the kingdom of beauty, but was chased out as an outlaw. If you find her, she will show you the way.
So, where can we find her?
Somewhere out there! Go! Go!
Come, let's go. Let us go. Move. They say somebody told you a lie, and I'm sure.
every time Kweze is a coward. Kweze is a coward.
Are you not?
Yes, I saved you all. I, Kweze, saved your lives.
Who did you
I
save?
saved your lives.
How did you save? Who did you save?
You want to know?
Yes.
You all shamefully went there and fell in love with spirits. Even you, Obasi, who claims to be in love, forgot that your wife will be in agony until we return from this mission. But I, Kweze, I stood gallantly. I fought.
Yes.
I resisted their charm. I fought gallantly. I brought out my egg. DK spoke to it. Then it died.
No, this is not the laughter. You broke the egg?
I broke it.
So after breaking it, what happened? You are a fool, and that's why you do not realize that it's not in all occasions that you break eggs. Simple. Look at him. This is a life-saving mission. You don't break eggs in this kind of mission because the egg is egg of life. It cannot go against its nature. I broke my leg. Break my egg. Look at you. And you are saying you saved us. You saved us.
So this is the thanks I get for saving your life.
Saving whose life?
No, laugh.
You broke your egg because you want to eat egg.
Laugh. Next time, I won't help.
You have been taught. You won't help.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
You know, when you do this kind of expedition, you have to use.
Don't worry. Next time.
I know the egg breaker. Look at this.
Huh?
Look at this. Listen. Kneel down. Allow me to handle it. Let's run.
Nigeria, my Kenya. I want to go to the toilet. If I survive this one, I Kweze will go to the toilet.
Who is this that moves like a cloud, ready to take over my heart?
Are you the one I have been waiting for?
I wouldn't know, beautiful one, unless you tell me what you're called.
I am the outcast of the kingdom of beauty. I am the only immortal that has rejected the hands of all the male gods as suitors.
You must be Ugoloma then. I've heard a lot about you.
Well spoken. I am Ugoloma. Come with me. I shall give you rest, and I shall give you love like you have never known. Come with me. You. What are you called?
I am Obasi Wampo Obasi.
Wampo Obasi. Come with me. Your man shall have rest. And whatever brought you and your man to the afterlife, you shall find a helper in me. Come with me. Follow me.
Where are my men? I can't find them.
Your men. I have turned them into these trees. They are safer like that, for they shall not interfere with our love. For I intend to have my fill of you forever. Behold your men.
These are trees. These are no men. I can't feel anything. There's no breath. These are not men. Please.
Call your men by their name.
I should call them. Kwanze! Agi! Idika! Asa!
So you see, your men are here.
I can't see them. Make them come out. They don't deserve to be in the tree. These are mortal men. They will die of hunger and thirst.
You speak of hunger? Sadness is all I have. Sadness has been my food for over 200 years since I came back from my sojourn on earth. The gods, they hate me because I have rejected each of them as suitor. And the goddesses, oh how they dislike me, because all the male gods find me attractive and would cheat on them with me if given the chance. So you see, in all of this, Ugoloma remains the sad one. I want to be happy. Can you make me happy?
You want to kill me? I'm a mere mortal. How can I possibly make a goddess happy? I don't think I possess such powers. Please, in your heart of heart, make these men come out.
Well, Obasi, I will release your men if you can make me happy. But if I so like the way you make me happy, I will keep you here with me forever. So, make me happy or not make me happy. A problem will still arise.
This place is full of randy spirits who want to force love.
What is that you said?
No, my goddess, I was just admiring your beauty.
I'm trying to read your mind. I'm trying to know what you are thinking. Know your plans. But you successfully block me. Now that is smart. Very smart. But I would like to see how far your smartness can lead you if you don't make me happy.
Please, beautiful one, please, my goddess. Please make me happy. You're innocent.
How far can you run? You want to run?
Watch me catch you. Watch me catch you. Alright. You don't know me. I can pounce on you now. You think you have escaped? You think you have escaped?
No, I will get you.
Ugoloma. Anyanwụ tutu. Ugoloma, what are you doing? Get you. Get you. I'll get you.
I'm going to get you. Try and hide. Let me back you after you have hidden.
In fact, you can go far. I will just leave what.
Right.
What? Oh, I got you!
Hey, we're gonna need Ansa na edumma higirigi kala ma na edumma adungum na kati chawa mo hadung ogolo na edumma adungum na kati chawa mo ku hadung
Wata ma edumma higirigi akasa obodo ibo higirigi ajamele edumma higirigi akasa obodo ibo higirigi amuto to edumma higirigi akasa obodo ibo higirigi
Obasi, have you ever been loved with fire?
No, I've never been loved with fire.
But now that you've tasted it, anything as sweet as it? Pain and pleasure. Pain and pleasure. Pain and pleasure. That is the true name of love. Just like what you feel now. Pain. Pain.
I'm sure you saw it all.
How that creature uses the man that would be her husband for sport and for her pleasure. I'm sure you saw it. Even if you cannot talk or communicate with us mortal men in this state at the moment. Did you see how he manhandles him? All because he refused to say no to her avatar and determined to stay here with us.
till you are at least 90 years old. Cry to the gods. Tell them to intervene. Only you can do it. If you do not cry to them to intervene because you love this man, do it because you hate Ugoloma, who has been a pleasure seeker and an outcast from your lineage in the kingdom of beauty from the time of old. Even though she can't talk,
will she cry to the gods?
Either for love or for hatred, she will or she will not. No one knows.
For love or for hatred? I do not understand.
Hatred of the creature holding them will push her to cry to the gods, or love for Wanko. But we do not know if she loves him. These Obanjes are a strange breed. If she loves him, why does she want to die and leave him? If she does not, why agree to marry him in the first place?
Because have mercy. Let me go and help her. She has fallen.
Wait! She has just cried to the gods. Kanjo gya juju asa na se ma jogi ajuju agogi kiru mi maza iyo iyo aye iyo iyo ugola o mai na galaka abo mu kiru mi maza Nasim kanjo agi ajuju asa Nasim manjo agi ajuju abu mukiru yamaju
Iyo nasem kanjua giajuju.
The gods on the mountain high, the gods in the cave within, have sent me to ask you, Goloma, how long do you intend to stand in the way of destiny?
Step aside with me.
The gods have come to a verdict that you let the man in your dwelling place go and free his men who you have locked in the tree and let them go as well.
Osirike, like the other gods, have you not come here asking for my hand in marriage? And have I not refused you as I have refused all the other gods? Therefore I say to you, as well as the gods who sent you, you all act out of jealousy. You sit in council with yourselves and wonder how Ugoloma can choose a mere mortal man to love? When we who are gods who dwell on high and play with the destiny of man have been to her dwelling place as suitors and she rejected us. So I have chosen a man and you are jealous. And you send a message to me saying, let him go, send him on his way. No, I will not let him go. Go tell the gods Ugoloma has chosen, and he is the chosen one. His men do not matter for now. I will set them free in due time when it pleases my love for their master to do so.
You cannot alter destiny, Ugoloma.
Oh, but I can play with destiny. And I will play and see if destiny likes me and will change for me, for the love of me.
Well, I'm just a messenger of my fellow gods, and I have delivered the message like it was given to me.
Ugolo!
Oil the hair.
Nothing can joy juju. Ugolo! Nothing can joy juju.
Brothers, what kind of shame and humiliation is this? Did you see her coming at you like a white speck of a ghost? Full of purpose. One purpose. To lock all of us up in trees? Idika, a woman locks me up in a tree. No! No! Whether a ghost or a fairy or a goddess, a woman is a woman. I don't know about all of you, but I am going to find her and put an end to this.
Obasi, Obasi, where's Obasi? Obasi is in all of this. Where is he? Where is he? Maybe she probably took a fancy to him and took him with her.
I can search for him. I can run in all 4 directions and cover a 3 days journey in just a few minutes. Let me go. Let me go in search of him, brothers. In case he's lost roaming somewhere in a wilderness, in this strange world that we find ourselves in.
No! Save your strength, also. There are many reasons for you to run and save our lives. Like you run faster than Iya's spell. You will run when we have need for your swift movements. This is not the time to run. Right now, we have to search for our brother and find him, and also find the creature that is holding him.
What if she catches us again and imprisons us? This time not in trees but in the mouth of a hungry lion.
Then you will die there.
Huh?
Which is even better for you. At least cowardice will leave you for life.
What did you say?
What did you just do? You pulled out your machetes?
Where's that?
You want to die me? You want to die? No! How dare you? I used to be. Try next time.
I wasn't charging at you. Can't I remove my cutlass from the shield?
Try next time! Go! Brothers, ready your machetes. We may be heading to war.
War?
Follow me.
Let's move! Did he say war? Listen! Huh? Let's move! Wait, did he say war? War! Let's move! Wow, which war? Listen! I am not going anywhere. What's up? Here we go! What is it? Is it my fault? Let's move!
What is wrong with you?
Hold this one, hold this one.
What is wrong with you?
Let's go! Is it my...
No, maybe you need to die for once and
move it! Let's go! Move it!
It's my boss! It's my boss! Move! Move! Coward!
I don't want
Move! Coward! Release our brother now.
He is no longer your brother. Oh, I see they sent him to release you from the trees. Nice job, but that is if I do not wish to send you back there very soon.
You cannot, even if you wanted to. Now set him free and let us be on our way because we have a lot waiting for us.
Can you not see? You are in my abode, in my dwelling place. The word I say here is law. If I curse you, it stays that way. And if I say to you, stay and become my slave, you will do just that. So you see, you are in danger. Trying to control me and order me around in my abode?
Flee! Abode lies in her abode where you stand. Run! Before she raises her hand and points at you and curses you! Take Obasi with you!
No, Inika! Inika, we cannot leave him behind! No! We cannot leave him behind, Inika! We cannot!
Yes.
Inika, we cannot! Who will protect us? I am only but a coward. I'll faint at the slightest sign of danger. Who claimed to be a wise man, in his wisdom has become prisoner to a mere woman.
No, you have to run. Even if I die a fulfilled man.
At least I died for all. Maybe that's the reason why the gods put me on this journey. To die for all. Run!
You are a man, a brave one. In my next life, I'll return a brave man, just like you. I miss you. We'll miss you, Amanda. Iniga! I'll miss you too! Iniga! Iniga!
No, it is not his time.
You! Who are you?
I am Idika's little gold. I am his chief. I hold his destiny and it is not to die in your hands. You cannot go against destiny, else you will be destroyed yourself. Have you not heard that nothing can go wrong with a man, neither evil nor misfortune can befall a man unless his chief agrees? I am his chief, I refuse. In case you have been wondering what my name is Chidika.
Take it easy. Take it easy. You're always talking. You can't stay in the back.
Obasi. Prince. Also, please, let us rest here for a while. Please, let us rest here for a while.
Yeah. Are you sure? Now that we are resting, can someone tell me exactly what happened? I know I was serving one beautiful woman in my dream. Was it really a dream?
Whether dream or reality, the point is that Idika is dead.
What?
Dead.
What are you saying?
Dead.
Idika is what?
She killed him. The woman who took you prisoner of love and imprisoned us in trees. The same woman who is an outcast of the kingdom of beauty.
Tell me, how did he die? Was that how he died? Did they strangle him? It's alright, it's going to forget that Idika is dead.
Don't mind Wednesday.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't go present. Am I alive?
Are you sure?
Today I saw my personal chi with my 2 eyes.
Huh?
Yes. See, in this life, no one can hurt you except if your personal chi is asleep. And today, my personal chi has proven to me that he does not sleep, nor slumber, nor even get drunk as to forget to protect me.
Are you sure you're not a ghost?
Not a ghost.
Obasi!
What's me now?
Obasi! Obasi, come back! Obasi!
What me?
Idika!
Obasi.
He's alive! That's Idika! Idika! Ha! Idika! Idika!
I'm happy.
He's alive! Where's the command?
I'm alive.
Idika! Where's it?
I was afraid. Come and touch. Come and touch.
What's the present?
Touch now. Quick. Touch him.
He's alive.
Look at him. I'm alive. I'm happy.
Idika! The cat with 9 lives.
That's
I knew you were alive. This is for you.
You do not know. Who told you knew? When you have your brain in your tummy.
Idika! Let's move on. Idika!
Move on to where again? To this direction. Huh?
Let's go. Let's move on. What news are you not saying?
Come, get me back.
Move. You go. Let's go. Let's go.
I won't say.
Idika!
Girls are easy. You can fall in love.
The cat looked at me, and I knew he saw me. He frowned, and I smiled at him. He said, "Babando, have you come again to this house?" I said, "Yes, I have." Then I passed and jumped into the woman's stomach. So, she felt something inside, and she did her face like this. "Has the baby kicked?" asked her husband, a man warming up to be my earthly father. A very small man. My husband, said the woman, "Our baby has kicked." I smiled inside her womb. "Our baby?" I'm just playing baby inside. I'm not a spirit who can stay.
I wish I was there. But you said she was doing this. I really pity her.
I enjoy seeing them in pain.
I wish I was in her room. See her in pain. Living the night out.
This is kingdom of maidens. Beautiful. Exactly. Look at how beautiful they are. Kai! Look at that must be Uri. Huh? That must be Uri, the carbon copy of my wife.
Yeah,
look
alike.
Have you seen that? They look alike. Wow. Obasi, the spirit copy. How do we make our presence known? Else we become their enemies from now. We must find a way. Wait a second. I can see something that looks like a drum. Which means they must be in love with music. Yes. We are going to untap music. You understand? Obasi found them. Music? Yes.
Obasi, with the kind of voices I believe we have here, we're going to scare them with it.
Again, in fact, you are going to collect that drum. Huh? Go and steal that drum and come. Don't mind how we're going to compose or how we're going to put that music.
Are you sure?
Man yourself.
Yes. I am again. Trust me.
Shut up. What's wrong with you? Stand up.
If they are killing you, shout to.
Go to mind yourself.
Okay.
If I slapped you, go examine yourself.
Place smells of humans.
Wedding day, I just left.
Oh, sisters.
Did you see anything? So, and it was just great. And it was just great. My wife!
So tell me, what was the look on his face when you fainted?
He was like, oh my God!
I need you to turn your journey. When you find me, you need your child. When you find me, you be new daughter. You cook your clothes, you cook your menu. You cook your clothes, you cook your menu. When you find me, you know the number. When you find me, coach you won't say. You cook your clothes, you cook your meal. You cook your clothes, you cook your menu. When you find me, you know your child. When you find me, you know the man. When you find me, coach you won't say. I need your tutu, not your me. Kocha, when you fight the man, Kiru Nuduma, when you fight the man, Kochi Wabuze, I need your tutu, not your minde.
Maidens of the Kingdom of Beauty, we are travelers. We lost our way and found ourselves in your kingdom. We are men of peace and we come in peace.
Men? Men?
Don't we look like men?
Only gods or spirits come here. Men do not come here except they are already there.
No.
How come you're here? You're there?
See, we came here by dream travel.
Kwanze, please don't mind him.
What do you seek?
Beautiful ones, regard us as dead men. Actually, we are here under the evil powers of a wicked witch doctor. Well, brothers. Well, the story is that we own a land, a very fertile land in our kingdom. And everybody's eye is on that land, particularly one wicked man. He wants to take that land by force, but we won't agree. He tried by any means to see if he could persuade us to let him have that land. But it is our birthright, because this is a legacy, property left to us by our fathers and their fathers before them. So we were so adamant, we refused to let the land go. So the man, now with the help of a very wicked witch doctor, conjured us into your kingdom, into this world that we never knew. And that is why we are here. Brothers, bow to the most 7 beautiful citizens of the Kingdom of Beauty.
Did you say 7?
Yes, 7.
Actually, we were over 1 million of us. Yes, over 1 million of us. But we keep losing them to the men of the world. These days, nobody keeps to their promises of destiny to return home at the appropriate time. Nobody! They overstay and cling onto the men they meet on the road. Some of them even have as their avatars cast out of them by native doctors and the new religion. Every year we lose our sisters to the world because they feel a stupid emotion that makes them cling to the men. And they refuse to come home. They call it love. What stupid love? Now, there are only 7 of us. Only 7 of us. Pretty good. This is Ori. She speaks in anger because of what is happening to her now. Her sister's spirit is stuck in the wall. Her name is you. I know you. Yes, you. I know you. I don't know where or how. All I know is that I know you. Yes, I'm very sure I know you. What is your name?
Beautiful one. I am Ikechi. And
Obasi. Okay, Ikechi Obasi. Okay, it's okay.
I am Ikechi, beautiful one. I brought you a gift from our own kingdom. And I appeal to you to accept this gift from me. In our place, it signifies friendship. And I would want you to be my friend by accepting it. Will you be my friend? Look at this. Come. Where are you going?
Let's move.
Run where? You can be. This is their kingdom. You are running. That
they are going to reinforce.
Eh? Reinforce what? We'll fight. Obasi, we'll fight. Yes. Come on, keep this in before they see you. You are here with spirit and they are bringing this your stupid panga. Better before they see you. Even your knife. You know what you do?
Let's hide it.
No, let's just keep. No, don't hide it. Let's just stay. We are their kingdom. There's no running away. Let's just lie. Let's just sit down.
Sit where?
We have to sit, man. Do you want to stand?
Here.
Wherever.
Where's your name?
I am looking for love, true love that cannot die. I am looking for the girl that stole my heart. She's far away in the land of beauty. I travel over the mile, kingdom of beauty, land of love. I travel over the mile. Girls are pretty, you can fall in love. I travel over the mile. Everything is wonderful, from the grass to the sky. I travel over the mile. In the kingdom of beauty, you can never die. I travel over the mile. Kingdom of beauty, land of love. I travel.
Accept it. Open your arms. When a maid wants to give you this, open your arms. I receive the gift. Receive it now. Open your palms and receive it. What is it?
A dead insect. What does it mean?
This is a sign of good omen. See, when a maiden spirit gives you a dead ant, it means affection, love.
Yeah?
She's in love with you.
And how do you know about that? Have you lived with them before?
What do you mean? Don't you have a grandmother? Or don't they tell you people stories? Folk tales, you know, all those fairy tales.
Is this folk tales?
Look at him. What do you think this is? You found yourself at the middle of nowhere in the wilderness and you see beautiful girls dressed like this? Dancing, chatting, you know, accepting us, giving all this very, you think they are real? It's fairy tale. Look at him. See, you know what we have to do? We have to break up. They are intimidating us too much.
If anyone comes now, just let us even quiz them.
You're right. Do you know I saw my personality with my 2 eyes? Yes. Can you imagine one small boy, my personality? Does it mean that all these while I've been winning battles, is that small boy that has been winning the battles for me?
Wait, Edika. Who said he's a small boy? See, let me tell you. He may appear like a small boy, but he's not a small boy.
Yes. See, if any one of them come now, they're intimidating us. Why are we doing this thing? We are men, we are warriors.
Hey, she's coming again. She's coming again.
If she comes, ask her.
No. Another one.
Is that another one?
Yes.
What is your name?
My name is Ife. It means light.
Please. Ife, would you please accept my gift?
What is she doing? She's dancing. You know, she's feeling the romance.
I think.
See, yes, that is the dance of the spirit. Dance with her. Hey, Jenna. This is not dance. Are you sure? This is not dance. Hey, this is not dance.
Obasi.
Mama,
Idika kwa?
Achọrọ m ịhụ. Onye nwa ga-anụ.
Ife nwa. Idika ka ị ga-anụ. Ndị niile na-abịa kemgbe ka ha bịa lụọ bụ nwunye nke ikweta. Kemgbe afọ 4, ikweta ka ha bịa lụọ. Ọ bụrụ onye nke ama onye chọrọ ka ịlụọ ọlụọ gị. Ahụ dịkwa gị. Onye na-enye gị nsogbu.
Mama, aga m achọ ya. Obinna agwa m kịta obodo ebe ọ nọ. Obinna agwakwa m
Na ngebe awa na m ga-achọta ya.
Kemgbe ga-eji akwụsị ka onye bịara adị? Kemgbe ga-eji akwụsị ka ọgwakwa onye bịara adị? Ọ bụ nwatakịrị.
Mama, mgbe m chọta ọdịnihu na mgbe ọ lụrụ.
Na-arụkwa n'ụlọ. Mana nwa amụ anya na-arụ ọrụ. Ịmụ anya na-arụ ọrụ.
Mama, nne. Tata. Aga m eje obodo anwa. Aga m eje chọọ ọdịnihu. Mgbe m chọta ya, ọ lụọ m mgbe aka m ga-adị mma.
Bịa, ife nwa m. Ị ga-akwụsịkwana ara na-agba gị. Ị ga-akwụsị ara na-agba gị. Mgbe ọbụla ga na-eme ka m na-eche echiche. Mgbe ọbụla ga na-eme ka mma gị na-eche echiche. Ọ dịka onwe ihe na-enye gị nsogbu. Ọ dịka onwe ihe na-enye gị nsogbu. Oke. Ọ dị mma, emecha.
My Lord, my paradise, and my love. Oh.
My love, my wife.
What's my wife? I thought I was better who came here to take a wife. It's unfair. I should cool down. For what? We can be on a mission and you people are aiding me. Tell me your name and you shall be my love.
My name is Kambili.
Again, I'm fighting her. Kambili, you gave me an insect, a sign of affection. Will you accept this ring from me?
Enough! This is a trick. Men have come to conquer us. They have come to touch our weakness as women and destroy the kingdom of beauty. None will be left of us if we all fall in love. We must fight. Yes. We must destroy them.
Kambili, come. Come, Kambili. Come.
Tell your brothers, whatever they do, however they attack, they must not fight back. These women are lonely. You must return the attack with affection.
Brothers, did you hear that?
And what?
We go now. We attack them. We chase them right out of this kingdom. We chase them out so they will not destroy us. If they refuse to leave, we take their souls and they will die.
When they come to attack, each of you must run to a place where you can be alone with your attacker. Talk to them. We are spirits, but we're still women. Praise them. Appeal to their beauty. Touch them where their affection is. Whatever they do or say, do not fight back. Just tell tell them you love them.
What's going on? Hey!
Chase them! Chase them away! Chase them away! Chase them! Leave our land! Destroy them! Destroy them! Hunt them down! Chase them away! Chase them away! Leave our land! Chase them! Let's destroy them!
I'm begging you in the name of all the spirits, please. Please, I'm begging you in the name of all the spirits. Please. You want to kill your man? Fine woman, beautiful woman.
Leave our land.
Please, let me get to know you. Let me get to know you a bit. Let us chat a bit.
Are you crying? Do men cry?
Yeah, you did strike me, but I never struck back. That shows I love you. Please, accept this simple gift from me.
I have never seen a man cry. All the male here are gods, and the gods are full of power. They do not cry. I like it.
You like it? Beauty, if you like it, then let me slip this thing through your fingers. At least as remembrance for the man who cried for you. Please. Please, beauty. Let me just slip it through your fingers. And I will live forever. I will live and never come back. Please.
My love. My paradise.
Paradise.
You like my ring, don't you?
My name is Osato.
Well, I do not want to lie to you that my name is Ikechi, like Obasi lied. I'll tell you my real name. I am Quincy. Well, Quincy the coward.
No, you are my paradise.
My God. Child. And you are my life. You are my head. You are my leg. You are my... In fact, you are the spoon that I used to eat. You are my cutlass. You are my everything. Child. Ukum Jagoso. I am Jahuzo. Oh my God. Hey. Chai. Look at Quincy. Hugging pretty, beautiful, fine spirit girls. Chai. Life in this your world is beautiful.
Oh my God.
Obase, Idika, where's it? Also, this is Chinwe. She wears my ring. She's the love of my life.
What is this? Nkata! What are our sisters doing? What is this?
Listen, don't be miscarried. You can see your sisters are very happy. We are happy too. We could make you happy even. We have suitors in our own world. Get you.
There's no need for that. Where we come from, we are allowed to take...
Shut it! Never! I said never! Nkata, my sister! Let's go! Never!
Better decide early, so we can send you suitors from our own world. Or better still, we can take you to our own world and marry you out to suitors. And you could be happier.
It's departure time, my love. How do I take you with me back to my world?
I already live on Earth, my love. When you return home, I will be waiting.
And I'll do the same too. Go, my love. And I shall do the same for you.
Because I have loved you as a spirit, my twin spirit, who already lives on Earth as a woman, born of man and woman, shall find you, and she shall love you as well.
You mean you're not going with me?
She will find you, even as Ayosato has found you.
Okay, you have to tell her that we're already doing things, because I wouldn't want a situation where I'll start to see her all over again. Please.
You don't need to. I'm already there waiting for you.
Oh, madam.
How come? Ụbọchị patakacha alikeliche. Asị m na na-aga na-ekele agbala mgbe agbala fụta agbala ereli ibie nwa. Ma a ga-akwụkwọla akwụla arara ala mgbe agba girigiri agbala mmadụ nye n'etiti. Ọgwụ ihe eli ọba maka na amakọrọ ọkọ. Nkele nke ọ na-atụ egwu agwọ. Omekite ọlọbụla ede awụ ya. Ekene m unu. Asị m ụbọchị patakacha alikeliche. How come? Who is there? Who is coming inside my house? Whether it's a spirit or a deity, come out here. I want to see you. Come out.
Apieko. American modo. And the Caribbean. Even under Qatar and the Bolo. Akata ubu manyika nyonko.
Oh, come here.
We have gone and we have come back.
Hey! As I'm not supposed to be careful.
Amen.
I'm going
I greet you.
Money bani, babani came, Mongude.
Amen.
Money bani, Abagi came, Mongude. Money bani, Abagi came, Mongude. Oboda la puta munchila, walo yili, Mongude. Where are the rest?
They are coming.
You look so healthy. You look happy. It's like you accomplished what you went for.
Even more, great one. Yes. We were able to find not only our wives, but soulmates.
All of us. We went for one, we got the rest.
That was why I had to give each and every one of you a ring. Because I was looking forward to that.
You see the future. We didn't know when we were giving them the rings that it was going to bring fortune to them.
It did. Okay, go man. What do you got in the mood? Go. Go them. How could you laugh? What do you got in the mood? I love them to get a
Come.
What's up? Hey, okay, go.
One sec. Then what?
Where have you been, brother? You've been gone for 2 months. I was worried. I've searched everywhere, but Otakabili, the medicine man, told me you were okay and you would return.
Yes, and I have returned.
A few weeks ago, a strange lady arrived here looking for you. I told her you traveled, and she said she would wait till you return.
Where is she?
Do you know each other?
Ubala.
Hey! My husband! My husband! My husband! My husband!
Ubala. Ogino Kena young man. I am back. I am back.
You even heard it. I left you.
Ubala.
I greet you, sir. No, I greet you, man. I'm happy.
Ubanam.
My husband.
I'm back.
Sorry, good day.
Yes, good day.
My name is Asante, and I've traveled from afar, all the way from Benin. I'm looking for a certain Quincy.
Quincy? Yes.
My name is Quincy. Don't you think we have met before?
Do you really think so?
Yes. Yes. That's my house. Oh, 1 minute. That's my house. Let me help you with this. Come with me.
From somewhere. You're also
in your Kambele.
Oh my God!
Chuma! Let me help you with my notes. Help me with this.
Everybody can change, but never shall we make peace with earth. Even if there are only 2 of us left, Obanje still remains.
Obanje remains forever and forever.